Well, we had that brief cold snap, and we will get another one later on the week. But before that happens, temperatures are going to be warming up. This is the right after the sunset earlier today, and you notice that it was beautiful. We had those beautiful yellow and orange hues there in the horizon. We had some clouds still left over, but eventually those will be breaking up quite a bit more too overnight tonight. We are going to have partly cloudy skies. There could be a little sprinkle or two too to the north of I-40, mainly close to Kentucky. Otherwise, temperatures are going to continue to warm through the middle of the week. And then we have limited sun this week compared to days past. Not every day we're going to have just complete cloud cover. We'll get peaks of sun, just won't be as abundant. And then starting March, a bit cooler. Then we warm up rapidly for the first weekend of March, and I'll show you that coming up. Forecast lows tonight, though, not near as chilly as the 25-degree start we had on Sunday morning. We're only getting down into the 40s, some down to the low 40s, very close to 40 degrees in Wartburg and Rockwood, Crossville, 46. And we'll be a little warmer more to the south, 48 degrees in Tellico Plains, but most of us will be in the mid to low 40s. And then our temperatures, even the highs go up, but the lows do too. So Tuesday and Wednesday, we won't be near as chilly at all, but those freezing temperatures to start our days come back Thursday and Friday, and that's when March begins. Forecast highs getting back up to almost 70 degrees. We'll be in the upper 60s for the majority of us, some mid 60s. And we could even hit 70, 71 down south toward Athens and then back toward the mountains like Newport and Pigeon Forge. Here are the wind gusts, and it hasn't been that breezy here for Sunday. The winds actually died down a little bit, but they're going to be increasing from the west to the east. So our wind gusts are going to get up there in the order of 20 to 30 miles an hour and could surpass that in some isolated incidents. This is Tuesday, and as we go into Wednesday, the wind is going to stay kind of strong and maybe even pick up, especially as that cold front approaches and passes through. We are going to get some heavier downpours possible on Wednesday with some thunder. Here's Futurecast showing you those clouds departing. Now they stay with us to the north, and that's where we have a few sprinkles or spritzes that could come out of the clouds. A light rain shower at best, but not really anticipating anything but 1/100 of an inch of rain, so it's very light, and it's not going to affect hardly any of us just to the north. The rest of us to the south won't notice that, at least not tonight. And then as we go into Monday, though, Monday night, we have some more clouds coming in with a possibility for a spotty shower or two. Into Tuesday, widely scattered light rain showers, and that'll continue through Tuesday off and on. We'll be overcast, but we'll be warmer. Temperatures are going to be coming up quite a bit. This is what we're showing up for tonight. You can see it really isn't much. It's mainly up to the north and northeast part of the state. But the rainfall forecast for Tuesday into early Wednesday, before the heavy downpours, shows about 1/10 of an inch, could be 1/4 of an inch for some isolated spots. However, next 5 days, which does include Wednesday, we could get an inch, maybe a little bit more than that in some cases, with some heavy downpours coming in. So your forecast, spotty light showers tonight north of I-40, 43 degrees will be the low, 68 will be the high for Monday. It'll be mild, but it will get breezy. Look at those winds. They'll be kicking in 10 to 15 miles an hour. Afterwards, temperatures get to the 70s, and then we got a really good chance for heavier rain moving in later in the day and some thunderstorms associated with it. Could have a brief changeover to a few snowflakes behind it. That's primarily for the northern part of the area, north of I-40 and also in the mountains, but it'll be so brief and very little if it happens. We're not expecting any accumulation. Then the temperature drops. We kind of get a little cold snap, but not much of a cold snap because we basically just get down to freezing in the morning, climb back up to near our typical afternoon high by Friday, and then going into the weekend, a little bit warmer trend too. Hopefully we can carry that into the week after. Hope you have a wonderful week this week. I'll be back here soon.